How's it going, guys? It's the Pixelate Pumpkin, and welcome to a review on the Tekky Toys 2018 Terror Clown. Now, this is the variant that was sold at Party City, I believe from 2018 to 2019. I'm not sure if it was a little bit before or a little bit after that, but I believe the Terror Clown was first started being sold in 2016 at Spirit Halloween. I'll throw a picture of the Spirit Halloween up one right now because it does look a little bit different than this one. I decided to grab this one instead because I honestly like the design a lot better. The other one looks more like a doll, this one looks like an actual clown, and I overall just really love this tabletop, so I am bringing a review on him today for you guys. I think I had him for almost 2 years now, or definitely over a year for a while now. I'm pretty sure I managed to pick him up sometime in January in 2020. So I have had him for a good while now, so I really know my thoughts on him, and again, I'm bringing a review on him today for you guys. So I guess let's start this review with his overall look. Since I showed you the animation before, I'll get into that later. We'll start with his overall look. Now, straight away, this is obviously a lot different than the Spirit Halloween one that maybe some of you are familiar with, so I will go from top to bottom discussing each feature he has. So let's start with his face. His face is definitely the whole reason why I got this version and not the Spirit one. The Spirit one's doll look that it has just really turned me off from that prop right from the get-go. It just looks nothing like a clown, and it honestly looks really bad in my opinion. But the face here looks great. I love the stitches on the top. You could see them right there. I zoomed in for you. The stitches look fantastic. Definitely one of my favorite looking clown faces on a tabletop. And his hair tufts on the side are really bright orange color, I guess you could say, and they look great. I love how his hair looks like that. He's bald on the top of his head, but he has these two tufts sticking on the side, which look really good in my opinion. I was lucky enough to get one that was not like ripped off or anything, because I know a lot of them have that issue where their tufts on the side of their head are either ripped off or one of them is placed on the top of its head, which looks really stupid. And for the rest of his face mold, the makeup he has on looks good. I like the purple there around his eyes. They definitely look cool. Kind of looks like a mask almost. His nose, he has a little bit of paint there. That's a little bit chipped, but I don't mind. And he also has his mouth, which is nicely molded. Those sharp teeth definitely add a lot. And then the lipstick there looks pretty cool too. Overall, I think his face is definitely the best part of this prop. I love this face mold a lot, and it's a little bit sad to see Sunstar using this on some of the hanging props that were sold at Party City last year. I don't know how Sunstar got their hands on the face mold for this guy. It's pretty disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. They definitely will not come close to looking as good and as high quality as good as his face looks, even though it's the same mold. But anyways, we're done talking about his face, let's talk about the rest of him. So moving down from his face, we have his shirt and suit. I think the detail here is fine enough. It's just a simple black and white pattern. His sleeves do have a little bit of a different pattern, as you can see. And he has 3 little pom-poms on him. There's one behind the knife there, but I'm not gonna move the knife. And yeah, he also does have the little ruffles around his neck, which is a nice thing to cover up the screws and how his neck goes into the body there. So that was a nice idea on Tekky's part. The other things he has are his knife, obviously, and his balloon. I'll start with the balloon since it is an extremely unique feature that this clown has that many clowns don't. I really can't remember the last time we had a clown prop that holds a fake balloon like this, if any, and this is definitely the only tabletop clown that holds a balloon, which I love. Obviously, we have clowns in the past that just hold real balloons, but we really haven't had anything like this, and I love it a lot. Now, it is very hard to get it to stay up perfectly straight. I'm just going to leave mine like that. I really don't want to snap any of the wires in there. And then he has his knife. I love the knife here. It is a normal knife to us, but it looks like this giant sword to him pretty much, which I absolutely love. So he probably is this tiny little clown creature, not just a normal sized clown that's in the form of a tabletop rock, but he's this tiny little clown creature, which I love. And the knife has some blood on it, obviously. It doesn't look very realistic, of course, but I'm fine with it. Those little splatters do the job, and it's okay in my opinion. And then he has his hand molds here, which I think look really great. Nothing to really say about them. They're just pretty simple, but they get the job done again. Now moving down to his feet, they are just simple red plastic shoes. The battery compartments aren't there, I should mention, and that's pretty much it for his overall look. I think he is one of the best looking tabletop clowns we have ever seen, and if this were turned into life size, I would honestly really like it as a clown. I think just overall he could really work as a life size as well. But I definitely think he works better as a tabletop prop, and I love him a lot. He's definitely probably one of my favorite tabletops I own, and also he's very large. I forgot to mention that. If you look at the other tabletops I have set up next to him, these are all pretty large tabletops as well, but he definitely is the tallest out of all of them, which is really nice, and he is really big. So if you ever see him in person, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yes, he is really big. Here's my hand compared to him. I have pretty big hands, so he is really big, which is another nice thing about him. Now, I guess that's pretty much it for his overall look. I think it is a great look, and definitely one of the coolest tabletop clowns we have ever seen, in my opinion. Probably my favorite tabletop clown. So let's continue on to his animation. I think it is very simple, but it works. It really doesn't need anything else, in my opinion. Just the swaying from side to side, or not really swaying, I guess, like his shaking or kind of thrashing from side to side works really well here, and it really doesn't need much else, in my opinion. I think it looks good enough for this prop, and it's definitely fine, in my opinion. There really doesn't need to be anything else added to his animation, really. I do like it. I think it works again, and that's pretty much it. All I really have to say about his animation. There really isn't too much to say. I think it fits the prop well, and it works enough for him. And if you set his knife up correctly, I just kind of left mine as is. I do like it a lot. It kind of does look like he is stabbing. Now I guess I'll talk about his audio. His audio is basically just a big compilation of, I guess you could say, sound effects, screaming, and music. I definitely love the music that plays in the background. It's really funny, and all the bangs and boom sound effects add a lot to it as well. And just over-the-top screaming just adds a whole nother level of scariness and creepiness to the prop. I love it a lot. The audio is a mix of like very terrifying and absolutely hilarious at the same time. I really love it a lot. The Terror Clown has some great audio, animation, and overall I love everything about it a lot, in my opinion. It is a very, very good tabletop, and it is nice to see Tekky make another clown again, since they don't really make many clowns. This is probably one of their only clowns in a while. From 2018, I believe this guy was sold. Probably their last clown was either like the Stilts clown, which was never released, or like, I don't know, but they don't make many clowns is what I'm saying, and they definitely pulled it off great here, better than a lot of other companies could, so I'm really proud of Tekky for that, so good job, Tekky. And yeah, overall, I think Terror Clown is a great little tabletop, so I will give him a 10 out of 10. I think he's probably my favorite tabletop I own, other than the Thriller Mummy and maybe the Rotten Flaming Pumpkin. These two here are really good, and then the Construction Worker is fine, but he is definitely one of them that I love a lot more than the rest. And overall, I just think he is probably one of the best clown tabletops there is, if not the best clown tabletop. I can't really think of one that tops him off the top of my head. And overall, I'm pretty happy to own him in my collection. I think he is one of the best Tekky tabletops for clowns again. So yeah, that's pretty much my whole review for him. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't make that many reviews on my channel. It's been a really long time since I've done one. I'm not really good at them, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not good at doing review videos at all. I feel like I ramble on for way, way too long about certain things. But I feel like I'm getting better with every one. So be sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will do, as always, I will do a demo in the dark for him right now. So I guess, as always, this is the Pixelated Pumpkin, signing out.